R.I.H coming right back at you. And today, we gotta talk about something that goes way bigger than just one viral video. This is about a man known online as ChudTheBuilder, his latest confrontation at a gas station, and the dangerous game of provoking people for attention. Now, before we even get into this, let me make something very clear. I am not advocating violence against anybody. I am not telling people to hurt anybody, and I do not believe racism should be handled with more chaos. But what I am saying is that reality don't care about internet games. And if you continuously go into public spaces disrespecting people, calling people racial slurs, trying to humiliate people for content, eventually you're going to run into somebody who's not playing the same game as you are. And that is exactly what this situation feels like. It feels like somebody who got too comfortable thinking real life works like social media. Because online, people can pause a video, cut the clip, edit the narrative, and play the victim after they push people to their limits. Real life don't always give you that luxury.
Let me holler at you then.
Come on outside. My truck's over there. What do you want to holler about? Look at him chimping out. I'm cracking it. Do something then.
You think I'm waiting on because I'm worrying about
Come
that?
on, do something then. He's a black guy.
Caught him reporting somebody in person.
I got him on stage. He's wearing gray pants.
What he does is start, but then he'll pull a gun out on you as soon as you do something.
You got me.
But I'm licensed to carry too. We both licensed to carry. I finally ran into him. He got his, I got mine. But he on the phone with the police. He just obviously started with somebody.
Big bro, let him have it, bro. Big bro, let him have it, bro. Let him have it. Alright.
Because of it, there
You call it what you want.
This guy was talking to me cordially.
I was. But you start calling
Don't
me
walk
N-word.
on me.
Big bro,
Don't
big
walk
bro,
on
big
me.
bro. Big bro, let him have it.
Hey, what, fool?
We got 18
I
rounds.
know this person, let him have it.
You don't
He gon'
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
You don't
It ain't over, bro.
know.
Alright, bro.
Spit on me. Do it again, you're going to go to jail today.
Wait, you spit on him? Oh, my mama, you just spit on him. Big bro, should have did that, big bro.
I'm fit to. I swear I'm fit to. Hey, he slipped out. You know what's crazy about? On my mama, he do it for content game. He came.
I know, but it's cool, cause guess what?
Look,
I said
look.
he can't treat nobody like no nigga.
Look.
He called the police on him. But what he do is he get him amped up and they call the police, bro. Hey, are you screen recording this? Alright.
Oh, so you weren't there when he slapped him?
Now I pulled him to get some gas and I see him. We parked right there, man. It's country boy.
Yeah, he did just spit on Cuz though. That's crazy,
I
fool.
see you did that, bro. Now you gonna feel that.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't smart.
What you're doing is going around using racial slurs and profanity. That's a little different.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Are you gonna argue that in court? Because I walked into the gas station and walked out.
Okay.
And as I'm walking to my truck, I turn around, he's got something behind his back that looks like a gun. It's a drill.
Well, they're saying that.
So I don't give a they're saying. It's all recorded.
I got you.
And it's live streamed.
I know. I got you. And I'm just telling you.
And I have every right to say whatever I want on the internet without being chimped out on in public.
Okay.
All right.
You got your ID?
Hey, what was your name and badge number?
714001162, sir.
The main thing that stood out for me was how the energy changed once the situation stopped being safe for him. When he thought he was in control, when he thought people were going to stand there and just take the disrespect, he was comfortable. He was recording, talking crazy, pushing buttons. But the second he ran into somebody who wasn't intimidated, somebody who could legally defend themselves, the whole energy shifted. Now it was called the police. Now it was I feel threatened. Now it was panic. And that is the part people are tired of. You cannot provoke people over and over again, then immediately run to the authorities the second the situation gets too real for you. That is coward behavior. If you're gonna play with fire, you better understand, fire don't always burn the way you think it will. Now let's talk about the bigger issue here, because this is not really about one incident. This is about a whole internet culture that's been built around harassment, provocation, and baiting people for views. There are people who have turned disrespect into a business model. They walk around recording people, trying to get reactions, trying to push people into losing control so they can go viral. And the sad part is, a lot of these people are not even doing it because they believe in anything. They are doing it because outrage pays. They know controversy generates clicks. They know racial tension generates attention. They know if they say something disgusting enough, people are going to share it, react to it, and keep their name moving in the algorithm. Because let's be real here. What kind of future are you building for yourself when your entire online identity is based around racial provocation? How do you get a normal job after that? How do you build trust with people? How do you get into professional spaces when your whole digital footprint is filled with racial slurs? And that's why I keep saying this internet stuff is dangerous. People are throwing their entire future away for moments of viral attention. This is not 1960. This is not a time where that language is openly celebrated in mainstream society. In 2026, people lose careers, business opportunities, friendships, and their entire reputation over this type of behavior. So when I look at somebody like this, I don't just see a racist person. I see somebody destroying their own future in real time and calling it content. And what makes it even harder is that you can tell he thinks he's winning. He thinks every viral clip is a success. He thinks every argument is building his brand. But a brand built on hate eventually collapses under its own weight. It always does. Now let's talk about the people he targets, because this is important too. These are regular people trying to live their lives, get gas, go to work, handle their business. They did not wake up that morning expecting to be turned into a viral video. And that is what makes this whole thing disgusting. He is using people as props for attention without caring about the tension or danger that he's creating. Because everybody don't have the same level of self-control. Everybody don't walk away from insults the same way. Everybody does not process humiliation calmly. And when you mix racial slurs, public disrespect, cameras, and ego all together, you are creating a very dangerous environment. That's why people keep saying he gonna run into the wrong person one day. Not because people want to see him hurt, but because the path he is walking is unsustainable. You cannot keep escalating tension with strangers and expect every one of them to walk away. Now let me say something else that matters here. There's a difference between free speech and deliberate harassment. People love to hide behind, I can say what I want, but they never talk about the responsibility. Yes, you have the right to say things, but other people also have the right to react to who you show yourself to be. That is a part of living in society. And when your entire public image is built around disrespecting people, eventually people will start treating you like a person who can't be respected or trusted. That's not censorship, that's consequence. And I also understand why some people get emotional watching this type of content. Because racism is not some abstract thing people read about in history books. A lot of people have personally experienced disrespect, discrimination, or hatred in their real lives. So when they see somebody openly playing with that pain for clicks, it hits different. It don't feel like a joke. It feels malicious. And honestly, it should. Because it ain't nothing funny about degrading people for attention, just so you can monetize their reaction. That is a very empty way to live. Now, as far as the gas station incident itself, I think it was a wake-up call for him, whether he realizes it or not. For the first time in a while, it looked like he finally understood that these internet games can have real-life consequences. You could see the confidence leave once the situation started feeling out of control. And that's what happens when reality interrupts a character people playing online. Because at the end of the day, that camera ain't gonna protect you. Your followers ain't gonna protect you, and the viral clips ain't gonna protect you. And if your entire existence online is built around disrespecting people, eventually you are gonna find yourself very alone when things go left. I honestly think this man needs to step back and reevaluate what he's doing with his life, because no amount of clicks is worth destroying your future, your safety, and your ability to function in a normal society. This path only leads a few ways, and none of them are good. It ends in legal trouble, physical danger, complete social isolation, or some combination of all three. And that's the saddest part about this whole story. Watching somebody burn their own life down for attention and think they winning. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe. Established Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.